This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, plays college ball at Virginia Tech. It's Tyrod Taylor.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the move left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. He's inside the 35. And he will score. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Patriots 0.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Will McDonald, third tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
That's good.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so we're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1 from the interior. Harrison Phillips there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's a gain of 20.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2. That one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Makes it 3rd and
2. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 5-yard line.
Second and goal. To throw again is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and They come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
4 yards.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Taylor. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Taylor. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd and short. And here's May. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
18. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, here's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. His kick is good. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's another
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Taylor looking to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Back to throw is Taylor. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. May gonna hold on to this one. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New England.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Patriots first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is May. That one complete to Holland. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
That's another.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Mark down at the 6.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now, May. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will extend their lead. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Panay Nwangu now to return.
Panay Nwangu on the return.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Taylor. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Harold Landry getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd and a yard. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll run. It's Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, New England.
And the Patriots, first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
To throw on first down is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal.
51-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Taylor. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Taylor. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tayshaun Booty was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard
And with that run,
line.
this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9. Taylor looking to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over
The
1st
Patriots
and 10.
offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Whoa. And they They get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Henderson now on first and 10. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on first and 10 is May. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Again, it's Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
Throwing now is Meg. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The Patriots.
May gonna look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They will run it over center with Hall. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Jets first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A run here with Paul. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 2. Here's Hall. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Hall. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
13 yards on the play.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
The motion man here is Mitchell. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Taylor. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Taylor, inside the 10, it is caught. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Here's Taylor. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyler Johnson. Touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets back within 7. It's 24-17.
17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's May. There's a short one to Hooper. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Patriots, first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 39-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, New England.
Patriots, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Patriots.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is Carter 2. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
For a Patriots 1st down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach. Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Throwing is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
That one taken in. Matt Holland. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it, and the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jets 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example, Wyatt.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll be taken down. They got us back at the 50-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
23-yard line.
Douglas in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Once more, Henderson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
They'll try and run. And here's Stevenson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots are able to extend the lead.
Jets 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Throwing, Taylor. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Taylor. He'll step up and run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one, as they cruise to an easy road victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.